And he is.
Matt Tifft in the 11, Grant Enfinger in the 24. Neither one of them in the chase, but just as hungry for their first win.
Oh, there it goes.
Ben Rhodes collects a bunch of them.
Oh, man.
The big one at Talladega.
It's Hemrick also involved in the bottom in the 19 truck. There's Daniel on the apron of the racetrack.
A big sweeping crash down in turn one.
We're going to get you back around here.
And it is the big one. The 9 of William Byron driving through the grass. Hemrick, there's the 78 of Fontaine.
I saw.
Look at the damage.
Brandon Brown got swept into that, and there's the 00 of Cole Custer.
Matt Tifft, I think, right in front of him.
That's Rhodes over on the left.
Reddick with a lot of damage in the 29 truck.
Major chase implications in this one.
Have we seen the 4 of Christopher Bell make it through that? He was.
That top is up. You'll see it. Try to hit pit road now.
A lot of damage, though, to that truck in addition to the bed top being up. That may just line up our. There's the 4 of Christopher Bell. That may line up our chase with it.
Well, he's got some damage, it looks like, Phil.
Yeah, but I'm not sure the 19 would be able to finish high enough with all that damage if he's able to continue.
There's
Brandon Brown,
that 86.
Tough break for that young man.
Had a good run going.
How many times have we seen that scene right there at this place? Just big crashes that sweep guys into it, like Brandon Brown, who had such a great run going.
Hermie?
Yeah, a lot of damage also. We saw the 29 first, but the 9 of William Byron actually got through relatively unscathed, all things considered. They came down. He knew he flat spotted the tire, so you can see him working on some damage on the left rear, right in front of the left rear tire, so they're going to try to beat that out. Looks like they may have lost a brace right there holding that fender in, but all things considered, the left side, not terrible for the 9. Looks like he will at least be able to continue.
Yeah, the rocker panel with a lot of damage to that truck. There's the 19 of Daniel Hemrick as they try to make repairs to that truck.
Well, the pit crew earning its keep today on that 19 team. They have been busy.
They're getting a workout, aren't they? I'd rather have to fix the back than the front. They did an excellent job fixing the front, so maybe they get this back patched up. Maybe it isn't over, Phil.
Yeah, maybe they have a quarter panel that they can attach to that truck. It's some semblance of aerodynamics back.
Go, 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 go. Let's get caught up. Doesn't want to lose a lap.
Yeah, still on the lead lap. Great job by those guys.
Wow. Look at the cleanup. We know Cole Custer in the 00 was involved. The 86 of Brandon Brown, the 41 of Rhodes, the second truck up there on the outside. That's where it all started.
Looked like he might have got a shove from the 17 of Timothy Peters.
Well, I talked about how he's able to push so well. That means he's always up against the truck in front of him, and there isn't any room for Timothy to push him and push him ahead because he's already bottomed out against the truck in front of him, caused him to go sideways. Look at all that sheet metal flying through the air and those trucks grinding to a stop.
I'd mentioned Matt Tifft was involved. He is not. Matt right now is in the second position. He got through that unscathed.
The 5 of
Corbin
Forrester, the 05 of John West Townley. There is the the 07 of Cody Ware. You mentioned the 00 of Cole Custer, the 86 of Brandon Brown. Of course, Rhodes, heavy contact. Watch on the outside, second truck on the outside lane.
Yeah, hard contact. 41 bounces off the wall into the 86 of Brandon Brown.
What about Brandon up in the 6th spot in that truck? And
great job by Rico Abreu and Tommy Joe Martin's the 44 truck getting by. Rico in the 98.
Well, Rico's dodged a bullet a couple of those accidents, hasn't he?
He's seen it all today, Vince.
Rico Abreu making his first start here at Talladega.
Ooh, it looked like maybe Ben was going to the inside. At the same time, Timothy gave him a push, and it just went wrong. Look at Rico. Wow, how does he squeeze through there up to the high side on the side of Tommy Joe Martin?
And he had to give Tommy Joe some room, too, and he did.
Good job by both Martins and Abreu to get through that. Brandon Brown, he didn't have a chance.
Sure did. said, just victim of circumstances there for sure. Most of these guys had nowhere to go, Vince. They just came along, and it happened so fast. The 41 bounces off that outside wall into Brandon Brown and just clogs up the racetrack.
So just past the halfway mark, and major damage, multiple trucks, the chasers. It's been an eventful day for those 8 trying to advance to round 2. Remember, only 6 advanced to the second round of the playoffs, and already John Hunter Nemechek, we know he's eliminated with the engine problems early in the race.
Look at Abreu and Tommy Joe Martin squeezed through there, and then late it looked like Austin Cindric was trying to thread the needle and didn't quite make it through there.
That's where the damage out for William Byron came from.
Watch it from the 19 of Hemrick.
Go up high, go low, back it down, go high.
We're hearing that maybe the 07
They're
of
outside.
Cody Ware got him from behind.
Heard that hit late.
I looked up, might have been William Byron. That
Keep it rolling, track is clear, keep it rolling.
From Timothy Peters.
See, look at that. Just before Timothy went to give him a push, Ben Rhodes changed lanes. It looked like he tried to dive into the corner a little bit early.
Inside rollout, inside man, that was...
I agree with you. He looked like he jogged to the left just prior to that contact from Timothy.
And watch him clip the 86 of Brandon Brown. Wow, that's a huge impact. Just tore the whole front end off that truck.
There's so many just had nowhere to go, including the 5 of Forrester, the 05 of John West Townley. They just had nowhere to go. 000 of Cole Custer.
Looks like they're welded together right here. They're going to come off the racetrack all together.
And look at the 98 going by just on the bottom with the 44. Those 2 trucks somehow skate by on the low side, and then they have to drive abruptly to the top in order to miss another spinning truck. Great job by those 2 drivers.
Yeah, I think they were actually making contact side by side there. 98 of Abreu and the 44 of Tommy Joe Martins.
Tommy Joe said, Rico, I need a little bit of room here. Move up, bud.
And they worked that out. Tommy Joe's got a new sponsor, BootDaddy.com. I'm sure he's going to get Rico a pair of boots out of that.
Look at the number of drivers involved in that accident. Of course, William Byron and Daniel Hemrick, chasers.
That Cooper Standard Ford is just, the sides just welded right to those roll bars. Not a whole lot they can do to that. Looks like they're focusing on the left side. Here comes our leaders.
Just gets them in their window where they can make it the rest of the way, unless we go multiple overtimes, which is certainly possible.
So Grant Enfinger bringing a long line down pit road.
But you kind of have to take that chance, don't you, Phil? You gotta get in the pits as soon as you think you can make it, so you can get that track position. Stay up front. We've talked about how far it is, Hermie, to charge from the back to the front. Is that what they're thinking?
Yeah, the 33 wants 4 tires this time, Michael, and a track bar adjustment, and topping off with fuel. Also the 4 back down pit road. He's getting 4 tires as well. The 21, they may come in more than once. They're going to do a little bit of repair to the right, to the nose of this 21, then come back in and get their tires.
All the chasers with problems of some sort today.
Isn't that amazing? The biggest problems, obviously, for John Hunter Nemechek and Daniel Hemrick. But, shoot, I wouldn't rule out this team getting that right rear patched up somewhat and maybe being able to hang in the lead draft, Phil.
Yeah, they need to put a panel on there, though. I don't think with that open like that, I don't think that would do it. Be like a parachute.
I think Ben Kennedy and Matt Crafton are the only 2 that haven't had a problem today amongst our chases. Speaking of Kennedy, here's his view. Watch the 41 get the bump from the 17, and that started the melee. Coming back to Talladega.